Do you know this guy?
Nah, good. You have a camera, man, because they're getting crooked over here.
He's told not to reach in his pockets. Okay, he kept reaching his pockets.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Does it look like I got a gun? But if I reach into my pocket, are you guys gonna freak? Listen to what I'm saying to you. You have a racist police officer on your floor right there.
They're supposed to pat you down for weapons.
Safety. How about our safety?
They're supposed to pat you down for weapons, and that's it. But they are always searching for drugs.
Welcome back to the Audit the Law channel. On here we break down police interactions and go over audits that test the freedom of press in public. Today's video is from the channel Absolute Defiance. This video takes place at Enright Park in Manchester, New Hampshire, and it involves the Manchester Police Department. This man was walking to the park when he sees 3 Manchester police officers talking to a man in handcuffs. He assumes the man is being detained or arrested, so he gets his phone out to record. That's when things take an interesting turn, but instead of telling you about it, I'll go ahead and play the video for you guys.
Do you know this guy?
Nah, good. You have a camera, man, because they're getting crooked over here.
Yeah.
There's no reason to put these handcuffs on me. You are violating my rights in front of everybody. Don't yell, please. What are you gonna fucking do? I'm gonna charge you with disorderly.
Freedom disorderly conduct. Come on, we got you on video, bro.
Freedom of speech.
Okay.
There's no complainant. There's nobody here complaining about him
I
yelling.
love that shit. Disorderly.
So nice
conduct.
try.
Handcuffs off me.
Just so you know, this is about to go on YouTube.
The handcuffs off me.
Yeah,
You guys are violating my rights.
we're auditing you right
I
now.
did not do nothing wrong to get out of my vehicle.
You guys think it's funny? One of these days.
What
man,
did he
people are gonna
do?
be
He said you
sick of it,
can't
bro.
search. So what's the crime? Has he committed a crime?
I mean, you
They
guys
said
laugh
I was
about this shit.
swerving.
One of these
Look
days,
at
the
the
people are
fucking
gonna rise
potholes
up,
we
bro.
have.
You were swerving. I know. That's the only way to get down this street.
All right? Fuck you. Yeah. Hey guys, this is what you get for being an American.
No, I'm serious, officer. One of these days, the people are gonna rise up and be sick of this fucking shit. What are you guys gonna do then?
So here's the thing, though. He's told not to reach in his pockets. Okay, he kept reaching his pockets.
Let me ask you a
Everybody's
question.
just detained.
Let me ask you a question. Does it look like I got a gun? But if I reach into my pocket, are you guys gonna freak out? I mean, what's up with that? He's wearing shorts.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, one of these days, people are gonna get sick of it. This shit's all over the news, YouTube, web.
What's all over the news?
Cops being crooked, bro. Cops being crooked. You have a racist police officer on your force that got his job back because of it. Listen to what I'm saying to you. You have a racist police officer on your force. The chief tried to get rid of him. It was all over the fucking news. You guys had to take him back because of an arbitrator. I'm not stupid,
He's not
bro.
working here at all. Absolutely not.
Then he got fired because the arbitrator gave him his job back. And you guys get away
He's not
with
working
crooked
here,
shit
bud.
as long as an arbitrator says, oh, they're clear, they can have their job back.
I don't work with the racist cop. He's not even working here anymore. Just make sure your facts are straight before you come at me. Right?
I love how
Well,
they dragged them away.
you guys as a whole are pretty corrupt. You know,
Are
they.
we corrupt? Tell me how
What do
we
you
corrupt.
mean, bro?
All right, you want a prime example? I was walking down the street minding my own fucking business. Didn't say nothing to nobody. Stopped at the store, got 2 packs of cigarettes, continued walking on my way. Now, mind you, I had something illegal on me, but you guys didn't fucking know that. And the cop pulled me over, searched my pockets, took my shit, told me to keep on fucking walking, and drove away. Like it was nothing.
I'm real confused what you're talking about. How long ago was that?
About 4 or 5 months ago?
Okay, did you make a complaint?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a complaint on something
Cop
illegal
took
in
my
my
drugs.
pocket that he
Come on,
stole.
think about it, bro.
Ha.
Drugs?
I mean, how about the lady? I'm talking about cops in general.
It could have been a pocket knife. It could have been brass. No, it could have been anything. But the point of the matter was, he didn't know what I had in my pocket. I came out of a store and he just pulled me over.
Okay.
I'm gonna pat you down for my safety. That's your
long
guys.
as you go in your
No,
pocket.
that's their go around right there.
They're
I'm gonna
supposed to pat you down for
police
weapons.
Safety. How about our safety?
They're supposed to pat you down
How
for
about our
weapons,
safety?
and that's
You guys
it.
are the ones that
But
got
they are
loose
always
guns,
searching for drugs.
knives
I
on
have a
sometimes.
video from. Listen, from a couple weeks ago, I have a video you guys harassing some homeless people over there that were all junked out, whatever.
Now I'll say this, when someone approaches the camera and states, good thing you have a camera because they're getting crooked over there, you have to think that the cops have already done something they weren't supposed to. Personally, I think it's outlandish to have more than one officer dealing with a situation, especially if this was a simple traffic stop. The fishy thing here is the officer doesn't state what the problem is. All he said was that the guy kept reaching in his pockets, but as we all know, that's not illegal. Officers have the authority to stop and frisk you if they have reasonable articulable suspicion of you committing a crime. Other than that, they can't just stop you for no reason and search your person. That would be a clear violation of someone's Fourth Amendment right.
But you're telling this girl you're going to pat her down, and you're asking for a ambulance because she's so incoherent, and then you're trying to tell me you got consent from her. So you can't get consent from someone that you guys just called an ambulance for. So I have that video of Manchester PD right over there. Just saying. I haven't posted it to my channel yet, but it's going to be. Just so you know.
What about the 2 bike cops that chased 2 girls around the fucking area, all around the area, because they were trying to catch them riding dirty? All they were doing was sitting in the park. That's it. They saw the cops saw them. Boom, they moved, the cops followed them. Oh, then, get this, bro. They hopped in a fucking car.
So what? I have a knife on me. Big deal. I have tons of knives.
That's fine.
Yeah, no shit. We have rights, you know.
First Amendment.
This is the first one that we're exercising right now. Do you guys know the elements, the 5 elements of the First Amendment?
You're being recorded too, but
That's fine, but do you know the 5 elements of the First Amendment is what I'm trying to get at.
5 elements of the First Amendment.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech. Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah. Got the right to report. Absolutely. Exercise.
That's one of the 5 elements of the First Amendment. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, freedom of press, and the right to petition our government for redress of grievances. So you guys might want to know what these things are. If they don't teach that in the academy, do they though? Why? So that gives you guys qualified immunity because you don't know what rights are. You don't even know what the rights are.
Oh, I love that, dude. I was just on YouTube watching something.
Oh, you better believe you're going to respect my right now.
Down in
I know that.
Down in Texas.
You're in my neighborhood, bro. You're in front of my house, harassing this guy.
that's great. Which one's your house?
Don't. Yeah, I love that. Which one's your house? Why, so you guys can come over and harass?
No, I just wanted to see.
So you want people to swerve on your public streets?
Bro,
Avoid the
people
cars that are waiting
people
for us on
swerve
the road,
on
you
this
damn
street
straight.
all
My girl
day
does it too.
long.
My girl
People
does it
swerve
too.
up and down this street to get by the car so they don't. Do you know how many? At least once a week, one of these mirrors is getting smashed off somebody's car.
You
So-
got cars that are parked halfway up on the sidewalk because of people that drive up and down this road. They
It's
don't
narrow.
feel really
It's narrow.
Yeah,
What's up,
hell
buddy?
yeah, I'd have my girl swerve to avoid freaking cars and people.
That's also an indicator of impaired driving. Would you want an impaired driver?
You know how many cops I've seen go through freaking stoplights, stop signs, no lights blaring? But what about your protocol? Isn't it again just your policy? You have to have lights running when you do that shit?
Usually, yeah.
Usually.
The vibes of the law.
Usually you have to have it running.
Now these cops are trying what's called the deflection method when they're getting questioned. That means they try to deflect the question back and trying to utilize empathy rather than what is actually law. This auditor downright owned this interaction and made these officers look dumb. Officers oftentimes try to make it seem like their job is to serve and protect the community, but that could not be farther from the truth. In actuality, they know they have repeat offenders that they usually interact with, or they go out looking to write tickets or detain someone for the most minor of offenses or infractions. These men addressing the cops know this, and they start highlighting the actions of the Manchester Police Department over the last couple months. You could tell a lot of what these guys are saying is true, because what the cops are doing is not giving any pushback at all. It's like the officer knows what they're talking about, but refuses to address it. Pretty poor behavior if you ask me. I want to give a huge shout out to Absolute Defiance for this crazy video. Be sure you all head on over to his channel, subscribe, and I'll see you all over in his comments. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching.